Back in Week 10, the Chiefs dominated their first matchup against the Broncos. Can Denver even the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And bringing them out. Now it is 9th NFL season from North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Wentz. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To throw is Wentz. Watson with the catch. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. To throw, Wentz. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Sent down by Cody Barton. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Wentz set to pass. Completes this one to Gray. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
I know technically, Kate, that Bo Nix is a rookie, but geez, watching him perform over 61 starts, 5 years of college football. This is a grown-up. This is an adult the Broncos are getting. So much experience, and he's going to be able to handle such a deep playbook for these Broncos.
Brought in by Vele. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action with Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Nix from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Piron. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brandon Jones up for the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Wentz to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. Hauled in by Worthy. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Those defenses spend all week trying to find that numbers advantage. How can I get a guy free? Or how do I get my best rusher in a one-on-one to beat him and get home and get that sack? That was study put into action for the SACK.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Broncos get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll run it for the first time with Audric Estime. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the rookie from Arkansas. They'll motion him out of the backfield. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He gets 6 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. They bring Sutton in motion left. Nix with it on 1st. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st. They kick the running back in motion. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Somewhat surprising interception there, Brock. You don't see nearly as many of those on shorter, safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy, gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case, but not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness of what they're trying to do.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Piron. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. From the 38. We've got a screen to the running back. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Now here's Wentz. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go with Piron here. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They stay on the ground with Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Give to Williams from the gun. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Hit made by Josh Uche. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. They'll throw again. Nix. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Chiefs and quarterback Carson Wentz readying for their next drive. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Wentz. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's played at the 43. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the 48. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They're set up at the 35 now. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 31. Hits him on the out route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Denver! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, well, plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Chiefs facing 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. To the ground with Piron. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Kansas City sends out its punt team. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Broncos are ready to go, and we'll get a look at receiver Marvin Mims. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Throwing on first down, Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And that's good for a gain of 5. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's got Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. Throwing from the gun here. He's got a man left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Throwing it again here. On target to Worthy. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. From the 32. Has it down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We say so long to the Halftime Report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Cut by Sutton. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Pirine, running right. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he reaches the 35 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back now, pressure on its way. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And his defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now Wentz. Finds his man Gray. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's the give to Pirine. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They run once more with P-Ron. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll be first down, Kansas City. Again, a run with P-Ron. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
On the give, this is P-Ron. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Sent down by Cody Barton. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Wentz to throw. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another run for Williams. And they bring him down around the 34. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Here's Nix. Finds Mims. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 2nd and 3 now. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They send a tight end in motion. 1st and goal, here's Williams. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Williams. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up after hitting Payton in the 3rd. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Shotgun handoff to P-Ron. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. One of the tight ends in motion left. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Wentz. Hauled in by Worthy. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now here's Wentz. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's complete to Vele. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in by Vele. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Piron. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now we give up the middle to Piron. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
To throw, Wentz. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it'll be 2nd down. Wentz set to pass. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now Pirine makes a cut to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Watson with the catch. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots, but some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Estime. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the out.
By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Nix with it on 1st. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll throw again. Nix. That finds Vele complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Looking for somewhere to throw, and he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To the ground with Piron. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. They give now to Piron. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Looking to throw it. Pass taken in by Sutton. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down. To throw. Hits his running back. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Finds the in route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. They bring the tight end in motion. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here he is to throw. Completed to Sutton. And they take him down right along the 30. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Now to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. One final shot here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an extra week off to rest and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Denver.